Hey, you wouldn't smoke crack for $1 million?
Nah, I'm scared I might get addicted.
What about 12 million? 12 million.
How much?
If I get
How much would
addicted,
we have to pay you to smoke
if
crack?
I get addicted, bro, then I'm gonna be.
What's your number? What's your number?
I can't smoke crack. I might die. What if I die?
Hey, you doing gay shit or you doing crack?
Would you snort a line?
Crack.
I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting. I'm just spitting. This shit have been on my mind for quite some time. I gotta put the shit on the line. I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting.
Welcome back, welcome all the way to hell back to yet another episode of Dropping Dymes Podcast.
I wish I had some more practice.
If it's your first time with us,
Welcome
or
back,
if it's your
baby.
110th time with
You
us,
can always get practice with that.
No,
my name is Byron,
I'm Wallace.
And I'm Brandon.
I wish I could.
and this is
but
welcome
I be asking and
to
shit.
Dropping Dymes.
It's a no to that,
Yeah.
because that's gonna lead to something else.
I just want to practice.
Welcome back, welcome all the way to hell back to yet
Another one, baby.
episode of Dropping Dymes Podcast.
Missed y'all, man.
If it's your first time,
it just ain't good, bro.
or if it's your
probably
100th time, my name is Byron,
I'm Wallace.
And I'm Brandon.
and we Dropping Dymes.
Get better with practice though.
Yeah, you do.
So, if you know us, you know we jump right into it.
We jump right into
We
it.
got a question of the week. Oh,
Hey, we
let me
missed
do
y'all
the-
though. We did.
yeah, we really
It's been
did
a week.
miss y'all,
It's
of
been
course.
a long week. We missed y'all, man.
We're gonna do the answer to the question of the week last week.
Y'all remember that? It opened up some people's good old memories.
Yeah. I don't know if they was good old memories, but they opened up some memories.
I feel like it's always good because you can laugh at it years later. Like,
Yeah, when
the
you
moment
did
you like, that was
especially when you didn't die.
Yeah, when you didn't
When
die,
you
that's
didn't
the
die.
most
Yeah.
important part.
yeah, or like something traumatic didn't happen to you.
Yeah,
I ain't see no answer
like
like that.
almost
But
died. Yeah,
Like raped or something.
yeah, that
You
was.
can't say that, huh?
Yeah, you
Nah,
can say
yeah,
that.
I'm
Yeah,
That's a
it's
tough
real, man. But that's what I was saying though.
So the question was, what's an alcohol or drink that you just won't drink anymore, and what's the story that made you stop? So we did get some really good answers, man. We're only gonna give a few of them because we got a good question for this week too.
I love Joe's answer. So if y'all haven't seen it, go back and watch his from the last one.
Yeah, go back and check that out.
He was living Brandy's dreams
Two
out
ninjas and a clown or some shit, right?
Yeah, no, I don't know what that was.
with 2 cups.
I don't know what the fuck that was either.
Damn, you can't
But-
say that either.
You said it already.
Scratch
You
that.
keep saying shit.
Bleep that.
One young lady said Long Island iced tea. Before I even read her reasons, I
I
already
didn't,
knew.
I didn't have a story about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Long Island?
yeah
She
them bitches
said-
strong, boy.
She said I partied in the corner
I'm
at the
weak.
club all night, danced in the Uber, danced in the hotel.
She must be little.
A time was had. Then I had a hangover for 2 weeks. Haven't touched it in
weeks?
7 years.
2
The
weeks.
so the reason I said it is because I know a lot of places when they make Long Island, they make it with cheap liquor.
They gave her some
That'd
aristocrat.
be that, it be that little cheap liquor. You have to literally tell them top shelf, a top shelf Long Island,
Damn, 2
or
weeks.
you can end up with some bullshit.
Yeah, I might not drink at all. If something happened for me, I had to suffer for it for 2 weeks.
Sure, that was exaggeration, but god damn.
Even if it was close.
Right.
1 week.
A whole day. You
Nah,
can't
I
recover in a day.
done had a whole day.
Oh
I
yeah,
had to like
recovery.
just shut that shit up. We just next day. Let's try that one. But
Yeah.
what else you got?
Somebody said gin. I wasn't old enough to
The
drink, especially if it's seasonal. That bumpy face to take you out. She said I wasn't even old enough to be drinking, but I was at someone's birthday party. Me and the crew was kicking it, and everyone was having a good time. The next thing I know, I'm sick. Couldn't get in the bathroom. Someone was in there, so I went in the room, opened the window, and started throwing up. But the more it came out, the further
Projectile?
she was. I guess she was leaning out the window.
Oh, okay.
The more it came out,
That
the
was
further
nice of
my
her.
body was hanging out the window, and I was on the second floor.
Did she fall out?
She was like, so my homegirl.
She fell out the window?
Nah.
Oh.
I just and then my homegirl
Waiting on a
grabbed her.
tragic ending.
I said, damn, this sound like a Seagram gin kind of night. That bumpy face really take you down through that.
That shit for old low lifes or something. I don't know.
No, I've been one of them then.
You drunk Seagram gin?
Yeah.
Well, what?
I don't remember. I remember the bottle. I was in my days. I didn't really know alcohol. I just was like, they drinking. All right, I drink.
Just showed up.
Yeah. What's up? They didn't die.
Here go Patron story, and I feel like Patron is one of them stories. Them ones.
Nasty story.
Woke up at 8 a.m. in a Walmart parking lot
In
on
the car,
my 30th birthday. Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my bestie. Someone called the cops. Thought we was in the car dead with it running, and we had been there for hours. So realistically, she don't really know what happened. All she know is the Patron took her down through there.
Sound like they made good decisions though.
Yeah, to just park.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me tell you, man, Patron is not a good tequila. Stop doing that to yourself.
No matter how much they charge you.
Yeah.
I was about to say, what if they want to sponsor us?
Man, I'm out on it, brother. I'm out on it. Well, you said it right there.
You said it be right.
I'm
drinking Quavo if that's the case. But
man, what that nigga,
we can drink with it. Hey, it all look the same. We can drink whatever.
I want to get a shot to Patron because I drank it and they paying me for it.
Exactly.
But that nigga definitely said Seagram.
But yeah, Patron is not a good tequila, man. But hey, to each their own.
I wonder what the cops did.
Huh?
I wonder what the cops did. They get arrested because you know that in the cops' mind, you drove here. There's no other way you got here. So
yeah, but if you're not,
I'm saying, well, I want to know what happened.
Driving, if you're not driving,
if you have a car on, they can arrest you.
Yeah, but at that point,
and you sleep drunk.
But at that point, you're not even like you probably she ain't probably sobered up at that point.
Hopefully, I just want to know how the story ended.
But I'm not driving.
I'm gonna send you her.
They don't care. If you at a stoplight and you go,
no nigga,
I'm just saying
stoplight.
But you got to get to the parking lot somehow, right?
My friend drove me here. My car was here.
We could have been out here for a party in the parking lot,
and I set it and then went to sleep
and turned it on.
I turned it on and stay warm.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, I would like to know how they
cool.
Because you know cops can take it where they want to take
that
it.
one. Yeah, I'm fighting.
Yeah, I probably fight that one too.
Good job.
But so that was the question for last week that ran into this week.
I'm struggling with this shit over here. That bitch keep dropping.
This week we got a
take the chin, keep going.
Man, that bitch just falling.
This week we got a new question. Brandon, what was that question?
The question was is all right, what toxic really be getting me? What toxic trait?
Hurt your throat or something?
Something, I don't know.
Okay.
Do you have that you don't care to change and people just have to accept you for it?
When you said you wanted to do this question, I really wanted to know what you was gonna say. What's your thought on
Who the
that?
fuck said I wanted to do the question? Y'all told me to read what question was on there. What the hell wrong with
That's
him?
pretty good, right?
I knew it was more questions on that bitch. But
No, it wasn't number 3. We did one last week.
But you just said one, so that sounds like you wanted to do that one. What's your toxic trait,
All right,
bro?
we can change it. What's the worst thing you would do for $1 million?
What is it? Would it be 1,000 bottles of baby oil? What would you?
Listen, man.
What would you do for the worst thing you'd do for $1 million?
The worst thing?
The worst thing.
My mind, I don't even know.
Yeah, that's
Would you
tough.
kill
That's
somebody?
tough.
Give like some options.
Would you kill somebody for $1 million?
Because $1 million.
Depending on what they did, yeah.
If I saw them get the million, shit might get freaky.
I mean, that's crazy.
What's the worst thing?
I don't know the worst thing.
I mean, I think worst is like relative because your worst might not be my worst.
Yeah.
So what's your worst? That's what I want to know. What's your worst?
Gay shit is my worst. I ain't doing
My
no gay
toxic
shit.
trait that I wouldn't want to trait.
Answer 3
I
questions
ain't
at
doing
one
no
time.
gay shit.
Everybody got a question for the day. Everybody got their own question of the week.
All right, go with the first one. What toxic trait
So
do
no
you
gay
have?
shit.
Huh? Nah.
What's that?
I'll shovel shit or something for $1 million.
Oh,
That's somebody's everyday job.
yeah, bro.
Sorry to the shit shovelers. You right. I don't know. It's like somebody do everything.
Somebody do gay shit.
For money.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro, some of that shit they used to do on Fear Factor, I was like, nah.
Bro,
Like
drinking
eating
elk cum.
shit and just weird
You just
shit.
gotta change your mind.
Fuck or change my mind, nigga.
When they say that, just think about it being something else.
It ain't no change in your car to
What if
make
you
me.
don't win?
Right. Now you
You
got
got to win. Shit, if I'm doing this, I have to win.
But somebody drinking
remember
cum
that
faster
killing
than
somebody for that $1 million you were talking about?
you remember
If I don't win.
Hey, you remember when Dave Chappelle did the episode when that nigga had Tyrone Biggins on that nigga said,
Oh yeah,
Dave, I smoke crack.
that nigga was doing everything.
that nigga got no cold and stopped the deal to get
Change your mind, right?
Harlem shake on that
Man,
bed.
start taking crack. Or smoking some crack.
Nah, I
right?
can't smoke crack.
Man,
Shit, I ain't even smoke weed. I can't smoke. Jump right to crack.
that's what I'm saying for $1 million, dog. Shit
You
get
jump
different.
right
You
to
wouldn't
crack.
you wouldn't smoke crack for $1
You ever
million?
know niggas that said, "No, I don't smoke cigarettes, but he smoke crack."
That shit'll fuck up your lungs.
Hey, you wouldn't smoke crack for $1 million?
Nah, I'm scared I might get addicted.
What about 12 million? 12 million.
How much?
If I get
How much would we
addicted,
have to pay you to smoke
if
crack?
I get addicted, bro, then I'm gonna be.
What's
broke.
your number? What's your
I'm gonna be
number?
broke. I can't smoke crack. I might
Hey,
die. What if I die?
Hey, you doing gay shit or you doing crack for crack?
Would you
Crack.
snort a line?
Crack.
Would you snort a line?
Oh yeah, I already said my
For
first
$2
$1
million.
million. My first $1 million. I ain't gonna snort a line, but I'm gonna take a bump. First $1 million. I said it. I have to make me feel like I got $1 million.
Okay.
I'm good after that.
It's gonna be so quick when you get to 800,000. You gonna be like, I ain't got no hair on my nose, and they ain't even got $1 million no more.
But I'll take another one.
Right.
Yeah, I'll do that. Crack is just crazy. Cause I know functioning coke heads like right now that's very successful. So
No, I'm just saying.
I was like,
Take
God,
your face to the mic.
Oh, I was like, God damn, nigga. I thought that nigga was pointing to himself like me. I was like, well, I know another functioning coke head.
I can't afford it.
Nah, you can.
I'm cheap.
It's not that expensive.
It's not in the budget.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Now, if it ain't in the budget, it ain't in the budget.
You can't get it.
If that's the only reason, man, we're in a different place. this podcast is going to a whole different place.
Man, we leveling up, baby.
Hey,
We
baby.
gonna go viral.
We get that $1 million. We all gonna take one.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, I'm out.
Yeah. Hey,
You're lost.
what's the craziest
Yeah.
drug you ever done? You ever done Molly?
No.
Nah.
Sipped lean before.
Except lean.
Motrins
Like on purpose to get a feeling, or because they
to get
needed
rid of
Trying
pain.
to kill yourself?
No, I was just trying to get rid of some pain. So
change the whole conversation, right?
Man.
Bring Gio back.
no, not get rid of it in that level. I took 2 because my back was
he
hurting.
said he tried to take some pills or something.
No.
Oh,
God.
I don't know. I figured we'd find something interesting in the conversation. Hey,
We
man,
figured out where he lived.
we gonna have some guests on the show real soon. We ain't laugh like real hard in a minute. I need like a good bring Ja on,
He want to come too.
please. And I want y'all to please,
Tune in.
please bring him.
Nah, yeah, he
They're
said he
gonna
want
be
to
a
come.
week.
Huh?
Nothing.
What you said? Say it. You said that shit gonna be weak.
Mm-mm.
You just said
Not
it.
at all. Nah, it'll be entertaining. Yeah,
I feel like it'll be another Geo episode.
we gonna have to. We gotta get the reins on.
I
him,
feel like
because we can't let him just go.
a different Geo episode. Well, nah, you right. I'm scratch that.
Hey, what question we answering today? What would you do for $1 million? What's the worst thing you do for $1 million?
I don't know, bro. I'll push a kid down.
That ain't worse. Nigga,
Some
you
stairs?
never been to Black Friday sale before?
Some
Nah.
stairs or like on the ground?
Just down on the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do that for fun.
That ain't nothing.
Hey, I'm
what's
gonna be
up.
honest. When your son's friends get older, whenever we had kids, I'm gonna push your son's kids, and I expect you to push mine down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My kid come tell me, Yes, little brother.
I feel like
I can't wait to push that nigga down.
Yeah.
I'm teaching lessons. Like when you get
Are
pushed
you?
down, you gotta get back
Come
up.
tell me.
Are you?
Hey, if you push my kid down, I'm be like, get up.
That's what's up.
So that's all you do for $1 million.
I mean, the question is,
I need
the question
options.
is too fucking broad.
Yeah, it's too broad, 'cause I
it's
don't know the worst
I steal
thing.
a car for $1 million. I'll quit my job for it. Like what's like you said, it's relevant.
What would
like,
you do?
Like what's bad to one person
Would you
ain't
suck
bad
a
to
dick?
another person. Right. Some niggas say I suck the fart out of bitch ass for free. A lot of these niggas sucking
That's an
farts.
easy meal.
You know what I'm saying? They sucking farts out of asses for free. So I know they'll suck a fart out of ass for $1 million.
Hey, what's your answer? I feel like
not
you got something.
I really don't. I don't know.
The worst thing.
The worst thing I do for $1 million. That make me a bad
That
person.
one. Go with that one. Whatever you just said. Go with that. Please. Go with that one. Go. Come on.
Nah.
Go with that one. Go with it.
That'll fuck my
Oh,
life
man.
up.
That was it. That was it.
That'll fuck my life up.
No, it won't.
If it ever got out.
What is it? Go. Worst thing.
Yeah, I can't do that. I blow up a building for $1 million.
With people in it.
Nah.
So this nigga do demo. He'll do demolition. He's gonna do a job and get paid $1 million.
What you mean?
But that's terrible. I know what you really wanted to say.
You don't know me, dog.
Nigga,
We should just stuck
nigga
with the
want to leave
toxic.
his family.
We should just stuck with the toxic trade. That shit was
Shit.
for $1 million. Nigga disappear. Won't nobody know where he at.
I need 6.
6. That's a solid number.
I need
6 million is a solid number.
I told
You'll
you,
change your
you
name.
my math was 6.
You'll change your name.
That's fucking crazy.
You'll change your name and everything with it.
I'll be out of there.
And you'll try that shit and realize it ain't like TV. name changing social and shit, man. Them niggas will find
I knew
your ass.
that was your answer because mine was way back there. It just won $1 million.
6.
And this shit go today.
That's crazy.
Nigga say your leader be walking.
Sayonara.
Leave
I
walking.
said-
Won't nobody know
I said,
it.
you don't know me. A little bit. A little bit.
Oh shit. Ooh, boy.
You should just stuck with the toxic trait.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh man, that's
That
crazy.
$1 million a motherfucker. That shit had you saying crazy shit.
All right, $1 million not enough, but 6.
Yeah.
6 to change the
Keep the $1 million.
change the. He said keep the money. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just test these waters.
How much?
Don't say I never did nothing for you.
You know what? I'm just not gonna leave. I'm gonna make sure y'all straight. Take this. Yeah, whole thing.
Go move to Guatemala.
Down the street.
I'm gonna sit down the street.
I gotta see my kids.
Just drive by every once in a while.
Gotta pick my son up and football practice. I can't move far. Make sure they don't move far either, cause they rich now. You know shit.
$1 million ain't rich no more.
Oh.
Hey.
It ain't though. That's why I said. Like,
Yeah.
More than what you have. If I left now.
That shit.
Hey, does $1 million get your kids all the way from like
Oh shit.
newborn to into college?
Yeah.
Does.
Yeah. I had looked at the numbers like a couple of years ago. Unless, and I know it's inflation and shit, but it should get them through.
Yeah. What did the numbers say? And how much did it cost to raise
I think it was like
a kid from
it was like
birth?
$300 something.
Okay. They're not that expensive.
Nah.
A little
let me
bit.
see.
A little bit. What's
It
18
depends.
years? What's 18 years divided by 300,000?
Cause you can have, I mean, it
divided by
could be
18.
much cheaper or it could be real expensive.
Yeah, that's what. That's
Cause
the
you can,
average.
yeah, cause you can have them a kid that don't do shit. Y'all don't do shit. So hey,
I mean, you got
or
to
you
see.
can
The
have
average-
kids that
the average is-
I'm saying like extracurricular shit.
Yes.
Raising a child in 2023, to the 18 years old, the average is $331,933.
How much is that a year? 331 divided by 18.
330. We'll say 332.
Divided by 18. It's something I'm trying to think about, that. You know, I'll be thinking about dollars and cents.
Congratulations.
Of course.
Appreciate it. Good question, bro.
$18,444 a year.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's like a whole house.
That's just a regular.
So the average kid, the average 18 from birth to 18.
That's a whole house
$18,000.
for the year. I mean, that's like $1,200-$1,300 a month.
I need to reevaluate my math because I think my shit coming in a
15.
little higher.
15?
Oh, I got 2 kids.
Yeah, you got
You
two.
got 2 of them. You said 8 kids.
Yeah.
But it don't double when you got 2 of them. You know,
Right.
like, to increment.
They probably go to like maybe about 24, 25.
Goddamn. What we talking about today?
I'm just thinking about Manny Dan. Shit.
But that's
And some
that's
years more
that's probably
expensive than other
different.
years,
Yeah, it's probably
too.
That's
different
what
from
I'm
the average.
saying. What's average? Is average non-curricular or
Extracurricular.
extracurricular or like?
Average is taking everybody that don't do nothing and everybody that do something.
Yeah,
and
shit.
finding them
Cause
even ground.
it's gonna be public school and private school kids.
Yeah.
All that's together.
In private schools, that
You'd be
make
looking at 30
number.
bands a year for that shit.
Fact. I ain't know that.
No, thank you. All right, what we talking about?
Public school.
Yeah, honestly, you just have to do a little bit more, or get them in the right public schooling system. But
Yeah.
you just got to do a little bit more for your kids. Private schools offer a lot of opportunities to learn and to network, but you can do that shit anywhere.
Yeah, I think I hear
can do
people
it
talk
most
about how
places.
bad public schools are and the teaching, but I also realize that a lot of people don't invest in their kids like that.
Right.
They don't go talk to the teachers
Yeah.
unless they get called in. They don't know who the principal is. They don't know anything about administration. They're not volunteering to go do stuff. They just expect the school to do it all.
do a job.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I sent my kid to school. You ought to be teaching them this shit. Well, what are your kids? At what point do you help?
Right. Yeah. I got my sister-in-law. She got a notification on her phone. It was when her son's grades got put into the system. I'm like, y'all get notified when the grades get put in?
That shit crazy.
Man,
That should give the parents like, yo, what the hell's going on?
I get
Easy
notified
access.
before a test.
Yeah.
Like the next day.
Shit, I used to be able to put my report card in my book bag and hold that bitch in there for a couple weeks.
I remember we fucked around.
My mama ain't know we got a report card down there.
We fucked around. My daddy showed me how to use a scanner.
Yeah, you told her about that shit.
Yeah, what? You doing good, son? Thank you, Pop.
Barely getting by.
I failed the 7th grade. That nigga was so
I thought you
confused.
was straight A.
Man, listen. No, I ain't never do straight A.
Okay,
I
you
threw-
smart
I
man,
threw the
smart man,
C's on
yeah.
that and shit, but yeah.
Threw some C's on that bitch.
Yeah.
That's crazy, but yeah.
Shit came back, you know. Shit come back to bite you in the ass, kids.
The
Hey,
truth
look,
is
y'all didn't
always
get-
the way.
Y'all didn't get anything out of us on this question, but still want to pose a question to you all. What's the craziest thing or the worst thing that you would do for $1 million?
We did.
Not really though. Do some bullshit out there. I'll blow up a building.
An empty building. He'll blow up
Why
an
you want
empty
me to be
building.
No, I'm just saying, that's
terrorist?
boring, bro.
I ain't say he was
Is
a
it?
terrorist.
Yeah. For $1 million, I'll do that shit for free if you give me the shit to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Just put the
I
nigga
know.
on the demo team.
Nah, fuck that. I know where they get it from, so I get you some. We could just blow up a bank or something. Nah, we
Nah,
my bad.
see,
Nah,
you
nah,
taking
we
the shit
you.
too far. You said a
Nigga said a
building.
bank.
That is a building.
I was thinking empty.
It is empty at night.
No. With nothing in it. That nigga.
Oh, you talking about vacant?
Yeah, I don't
building.
want. Oh, so you'll blow up a bank for $1 million?
I blow up an active building.
Oh, okay.
That's just ain't nobody in there.
Oh,
People
I
can't
guess
die.
that's a little better.
People can't die.
It could be somebody doing security. You don't know.
We're gonna have to walk through the building and make sure
Yeah, get your
they
ass on.
they can't die.
Alright.
So speaking of that, since you have volunteered to help this nigga blow up a building today.
I'm not blowing up no building. Hold on.
You said you would. We can roll it back.
You're right. I said that.
Today's topic is asking for help.
Oh yeah.
Asking for help. When was the last time you found yourself asking or needing to ask for help?
Why is this a big topic? Why is this a big topic?
Honestly, I think it's a big topic because I think we struggle with. I think we as men struggle with asking for help. I know I do. I know I've found myself at times like being bogged down with shit and not really seeing my way out of certain situations.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot better about it, especially as I got older. But shit, when I was younger, like we kind of talked about before, I felt like I had to help everybody else. Mm-hmm. And even when I found myself in my situation, I didn't really know how to ask for help. I just expected people to see me kind of going through stuff and just volunteer. It was an unfair expectation.
Very.
But I also didn't really know how to be like, hey, I'm kind of struggling with XYZ. Can you help me out? Or if you got the bandwidth, can you help me out? Was your pride tied to it at all? I think at certain points, especially when I was younger, I think my pride was tied to it. But I also just feel like I didn't have that skill of asking for help. Like I didn't really know how to ask people for shit, like damn near at all. Anyways, it's probably a tough question. But did you notice men in your life not asking for help? Absolutely. Okay. Like I saw people struggle with real life problems, like addictions and everything else, and didn't know how to ask for help. I saw them crying for help. What does that look like? Like people acting out and shit like that, like with addictions, right? Yeah. You see people doing crazy, wild shit, and I think that was a way of them asking for help. You know what I'm saying? Like crying out for help. You know what I'm saying? Without saying, "Hey, help me." But I think, especially with a certain generation of men, they didn't really know how to ask for help. They didn't know how to ask for help. They didn't know how to ask for damn near anything. It wasn't an option. Yeah, they just kind of put their head down and keep moving and did as much as they could. Yeah. And if it didn't get done, it just didn't get done. But when was the last time you found yourself either needing to ask for help or asking for help? At work recently. I told y'all the load that I have had to take on because of some different opportunities for the company, but then different positional moves. It left a lot on me, and my mindset, my skill, my superpower is working hard. So I always revert back to that. Just like I just need to work harder and make it happen. And I've learned over the last, it's probably been 2 months, that you can't do it all. I also have learned that I can't do it all, and it's okay. It doesn't mean anything worse about me. But I also need to be able to step up and say, look, man, I need some help. If you want this to be the result, I need help. And not, because I would take home like, dang, I didn't get this. I didn't help this person. I didn't get that done. I'm already behind on this. When really, if I make it known that, hey, I need some help, we're going to struggle in this little time frame until I get some. At least the people that make the decisions to give me the help that I need understand, like, bro's not just throwing in the towel. He's doing what he can, but we need to try to give him some support. You got to give him something else. Yeah. And eventually I did. I actually have one young lady started last week, and I got another young lady starting on Monday. So both of those, I mean, it's going to be heavy on the front end of me still involved, but I think with their abilities, and once they learn what to do, it'll relieve some of the stress and strain that I've had to carry for a little while. Let me ask you this. Do you think sometimes our superpower and our toxic trait can kind of line up? Yeah, I think everything deserves balance. So my superpower is honestly what can cause some of the stress or strain on my life. So being able to see and understand and feel yourself kind of going off the rails, doing the thing that you feel like you're supposed to do,
it takes some time and takes some fucking up. It takes some realizations that a lot of times we're not able to see. But once you are able to see them, now what do? And a lot of people don't ask for help. So the next thing to me is like evaluate what all can I do, evaluate what that result's going to be, and then ask for the help for the spaces that need to be filled, the voids that need to be filled.
Do you think, and this may be a reach, but do you think you don't ask for help because you don't trust that people will do a good job with it?
It's probably in there. I don't think it's not leading the way. I tend not to ask for help because in my developmental years in my career, I had a project manager that didn't really do shit. So I just got used to doing everything. Like it was like 1 or 2 tasks that he handled, and everything below that was on me. So I just got in the habit of I gotta handle it. And even when I got help like last year, I still had to like teach myself, chill out. He can't grow if you do everything. So yeah, it's in there, but I feel like I lead just because of the way I was developed in this career. And look, it's crazy. I was begging for help when I was down there, and I realized ain't nobody doing shit, so I guess I gotta do it. I was like, bro, I need some help. I need somebody to teach me, sit down and talk to me, walk me through it. I mean, it only happened a couple times, so I just like, man, fuck this, I got it.
Brandon, when was the last time you found yourself needing to ask for help or actually asking for help?
Can I borrow $5?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't got it.
So about 2 seconds ago. Needing or asking? I guess when I started with the therapist, that would probably be the last time I needed or wanted some help, because usually you just feel like you can handle shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like in certain things too, I don't mind asking for help.
Like what?
Shit. Pretty much anything except for like the mental health side of things, right? That's how I was.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because you kind of
deal with that shit?
You're kind of vulnerable, like because asking for help, you have to explain what your problem is or what you think your problem is, right?
Yeah, but I feel like and the people that I'm either asking for help, from are people that I'm comfortable enough with, right? I think it comes to like depending on who you have to ask.
Yeah.
Like it's just certain people I wouldn't even ask, because first of all, I don't want that motherfucker to even know my business.
Yeah.
Or even know I need help or anything, right? Like fuck it. But people that I feel like in my circle, I feel like I'm close enough to shit. Hey bro, I need some help with this shit. Or if it's money, if it's a book report, goddamn, if it's fucking marital relationship advice, dad advice, coaching advice, anything, like just like Saturday, we just had a game. My son had a game, and one of the guys that's over the organization, he was like, "Hey man, try not to let the parents talk to the kids during the game, because that kind of
mixed signals
get to them and shit." So I'm new to this like 7-year-old coaching shit, so I'm like, damn, I don't know how to do that. Like, so I went back and forth with myself, like, all right, Brandon, since you don't know what to do, you need to just see. So I went up to him, I was like, hey coach, how do you deal with, how should I go about dealing with the parents and shit? Yeah. He explained to me, he was like, you want to do it in the most respectful way, but just let them know that, we got it. If he's hurt or anything, then we'll let y'all know. But while he's on, on the field or playing or during practice, we got, so, cause me, I had like, I could be, I don't know how to say a lot of shit, right? If it's coming from a good place or not, shit can still come off wrong. Cause in my mind, it's like, hey, excuse me, while they playing, they don't need to be talking to the parents, right? Yeah. That could come off like, damn, that's my child. But explaining it how, he told me, I'm like, gotcha. Like today, And I asked you if I should say something to somebody.
I gave you too many words though.
That was way too many words. Like that was But that's also a different situation too.
Yeah, but to me, look, on that note, to me, it shows that I'm giving this some thought. When I try to break it down and explain to you, because I could just say it.
Yeah.
But me trying to explain, show you, paint the picture for you, to me it shows me that you gave some thought and how you wanted to bring this to me and how we can correct it. But go ahead, my bad.
Nah, that's good. But see, on the flip side of that, I get to talk too much. You're like, I ain't don't give a fuck. And see, now I'ma feel like,
But that you gotta be able to. You gotta be able to.
You right.
You. Look, now we know. Cool, understood exactly what you said you wanted on the front end. Keep the space.
Yeah, but yeah, so stuff like that, I don't mind.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Do you think you're like the same question I asked him about it being a trust involved? Do you think you don't ask for help because you like for like a possible lack of trust, or you just don't?
Oh, it 100% has to be trust. So like for work and shit like that, if I need help, I don't mind. Like that's no, like it's no ego there for me.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's not personal or nothing. Shit, everybody had to learn. Like some people pick up shit faster than others. So if it's something I don't know, like in a job or something, hey, excuse me, can you help me with this or show me how to do this so I can do it next time. So, but what you laughing at?
I got somewhere we can go.
Okay.
Go ahead though.
All right. But yeah, so but anything personal, yeah, I definitely have to have a personal relationship with you. Because if it's people around me, right, I could be starving, right? But if the right people ain't around me to say, hey, bro,
you're not gonna ask
I'm
about
hungry. Can you let me get $5? I'll just be hungry. I'll drink some water, bro. Anything. I'm not doing that.
When you said that, and this is not where I'm gonna go later on, but when you said that you went to the therapist, that was the last time that you figured out that you needed to ask for help. Was it before you went to the therapist, or did you find something out inside of therapy that made you feel like you needed to ask help?
It was before. Okay. Because it was the mental health part of it, and some questions I needed answer. Like I said, I still.
You're still on your journey.
I'm still need another one, goddamn. But during that time, it was like, all right, this shit getting a little overwhelming for you. You know what I mean? Just hearing a different opinion.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
What about you, big fella?
Oh, I thought you was about to ask him whatever it was that you was thinking earlier.
I'll wait till you, because this is nice and sentimental and deep. Cause I'm about to go. I'm about to go left. Okay. I got to hear my man.
I have in the past I probably have struggled with asking for help, only because it's crazy because growing up everybody just figured out that I would figure it out. Yeah, like
that's a real expectation.
Like my mom even said it before. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I just knew you would figure it out, so I didn't ask you if you needed help. I've asked for help and been told no. That I don't want to say it, I went spiraling or no shit like that, but I was like, I never asked another motherfucker for nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like that was enough for me in that time.
I'm gonna tell y'all, keep going. I gotta go get the power cord for this. Keep going.
But I just was like, yeah, I ain't asked nobody else for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That should've make you feel like that, though.
Yeah. And it was somebody, it was like you said, personal, right? I asked somebody that was close to me, and they gave me, I don't want to say an excuse, but a wild ass answer, and I was like,
does that just make you like not come back to them, or just not ask anybody at all?
I don't feel like to me,
you should generalize that.
To me, at 21, I ain't asking nobody else. Yeah, age definitely matters.
I had a situation like that before too.
Yeah. I just felt like because you know who I am, you know how tough this was for me. Yeah. And then you, like, for lack of a better term, you still handle me like this, man.
How old were they?
Older, an adult.
An adult.
Yeah, they were more adult than I was at the time.
Because I imagine, like, if you ask somebody that's around your age, then they might not understand the importance of this moment, but somebody older who's experienced should. Not saying that they do, because everybody's not as mature as everybody else. But they should have an experience where they needed help. Somebody told them no. You know what? I could tell, bro, probably needs somebody to support him right now.
But also, you have to remember, like, some of these people who, like, my person didn't really come from much, right?
Yeah.
And the person who raised them, or the person who they probably would have gone to for help when they were younger, gave them these types of answers. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you really just need to figure this shit out. Or, you know what I'm saying? That type shit, right? So for me to get that type of answer, I was just like, you know what? You're right. I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of led into how we was talking earlier, the toxic trait. Like, I'm not gonna ask for help. I'll just be quiet, and I hate to say it, but kind of fester in my shit until I figure it out. But it's also, I've seen it become a generational thing too. Because I've also seen my nieces and nephews not ask for help until, like, they just ain't got nowhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? Then you like, damn, why did you wait so long? You like, why did you wait so long? They like, well, I was trying to figure it out. But we ain't never told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've never said figure it out on your own. We, like, you saw and heard stories about us having to figure it out and then thought that you had to do that. You never had to do that. Like, that's the whole thing about parenting and being a guardian. You know, we ain't talked about that before. You want to give these kids a better life, and you hope that you are. Sometimes it could be a hindrance and you could be hurting them. But also you want to remember, like, I do all I can so that you don't have to necessarily go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go to work and work these hours and listen to these people talk this crazy. So that you don't have to necessarily do some shit as a teenager that I did. You know what I'm saying? So I think it could be, I think that's why we have to kind of have to nip it in the bud and let people coming after you see how asking for help can be a good thing. The one thing I used to tell my nephew was, like, before you come ask for my help, have 2 solutions of your own. Just, and if you don't have anything, cool, say I don't got nothing, and let's sit down and talk about it. But just let me know that you thought about your situation before you ran to me.
So that's honestly what I do at work is, like, I'm here to support everybody and anybody, but I tell everybody my word is due diligence. Do your due diligence to go search out an answer, understand the problem, so when you come and sit down, you scoured everything that you know, all the resources you have access to, and we can figure out a solution from there if you still haven't figured that one out. But don't come to me just because shit, that wall is red, it's supposed to be blue.
Damn, let me go add water. What
exactly, what's wrong?
Right.
Well, if you go look, the drawings changed, and on that drawing change, it turned to red instead of blue. All you gotta do is go do your due diligence. So that's my thing. Just like, do all that you can, that you know, but be okay. Cause I tell my folks, my door is always closed, but it's always open. No matter what I'm doing, where I am, it's closed. But if you knock on that door, I'm gonna tell you to come in.
Right.
I'm here for you.
Right.
But do your due diligence first, cause people don't have time, and I hate the way it sounds, but it's true, to just stop at every moment to figure out your problems. And then what that does is exactly what you're saying is, now you got a crutch. Anytime something goes wrong in your life, I'm gonna go ask somebody so they can figure it out. When really, if you do a little bit of research, especially with the world open to us in our palms right now, you can figure out a lot of the stuff that you're gonna, and then you build a habit of figuring stuff out.
That's always been
you would be the last nigga that I would want to come to if I ain't did all my shit.
Bro, that was
some work shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know.
Always,
But I mean, you know me. It's gonna feel like love, but I'm also remind you.
But I'm saying it's also a lesson in that.
Yeah.
Like, cause this nigga, all right, let me make sure I got
look.
Hey nigga, have you done? Yep, did it. Have you done? Yep. Now I need your help.
Go say due diligence around your Hazel. Just say the words next to him. That motherfucker gonna say my name. Cause I'd be on his ass, bro. You cannot come to me just with some bullshit. But
Like,
I am
hey,
here
the
for you.
remote don't work. Did you check to see
Did
if it
you
was
put some batteries in
it?
there? Is the TV plugged up?
Oh shit, the batteries ain't.
Boy, we didn't have so many.
Like, bro, come on,
Bruh,
come on, man, come on.
I was a huge advocate for like, you have a whole computer in your hand. You don't even have to get on the computer.
Yeah.
This is a computer as well. Like, you can go in here, you can literally talk. You don't even got to type this shit out.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, or hey Alexa,
Shit,
or hey
ChatGPT
Google.
now.
Yeah, any of these things,
Yeah.
and ask for help.
Yeah.
Not even just for answers, for help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want somebody to listen to this part and say that we're rejecting you from asking help, but we want to develop people. So
No,
in their development, they have to go and use the resources. And then if you can't find anything, I'm here,
Yeah.
and I can show you the things that I've learned or experienced that might be beyond your threshold right now.
And then I may be asking a question that you hadn't
That
even
I
thought about.
but that
either.
shit come up all the
well,
time.
Shit,
Like,
hold on,
you know
let
what?
us both
Shit,
figure this shit
exactly.
out. Yeah.
Nah, for real.
But I know when I was younger, not asking for help led me to do some things that I probably didn't have to do.
Yeah,
Because I just decided I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
I wish. Go ahead.
And the crazy thing was, nobody told me that I had to figure it out. No, like, I wasn't in a position in life, like my family wasn't in a place where they was like, no, you gotta figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure if I had asked them, somebody would have been like, come on, boy, let's go talk.
Yeah.
Like, even if it
In
was that.
1976, this happened to me, and this how I handled. You should probably
Right.
try to do this.
But for me, it was just like, one, I didn't want to bother nobody with my shit.
Yeah.
Two, you know how you can have a situation, you could be embarrassed. I don't want to ask because, but my
we go.
my grandfather used to say this shit all the time. It ain't nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
There's nothing new under the sun. So chances are, if you're going through something, somebody else already went through it. They can literally just give you the answer.
Yeah.
Or walk you down so that you can say, like, the answer down there.
Yeah.
Just walk down that hallway.
Yeah.
And you like, you don't want you to tell me? Because,
The hallway look fucked up.
like,
All right, let me go ahead and jump in here with this. And my mind first went to what we were talking about right before we started talking about shit. I might not eat pussy that great, and I've never asked. Like you, I never would think to ask another man. I mean, over time, I've grown to be able to ask my woman what things work or do well for you, or have you tried that will do good. But I don't know what the word is, but I just don't feel comfortable asking somebody else about that. But then you think about a young man who's all you do is learn how to have sex from watching porn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not real all the time. But you gonna go and ask your partner, what's the best way to have sex with a woman, to get her warmed up, to talk to her? It's like I just kind of figure it out on the fly, and you fuck some shit up as things going on. But that's a space that men, most people, don't feel comfortable. I don't know how women have conversations. Don't feel comfortable talking about something they might not be as adequate in and could get better in if they ask the question.
Is it embarrassing?
I think at a point it was. Like now, I really want to get better, so I'll ask. I don't give a fuck. But
I think it's
Well,
a
ask,
couple
what
things.
you need work with, brother? What you need work on?
shit,
Hold tight.
we're gonna do that right now.
Hold tight, Bubba.
I'm just
Hold
saying that I
tight.
will ask.
I think there's a couple things. I think there's a couple directions you can go with.
Get your notepad out, man. Come on.
And you got all the answers.
Like
A few of them.
yeah, not talking from a professional standpoint or shit like that. But I think this is one of them things where going to your source probably your best answer, because like there is no across the board answer, right?
Right.
Like
That goes back to his due diligence, right? I'm gonna try to figure out other ways before I'm just completely out of it. Now I go to her like, hey, look, I done tried what I done tried. You know, what I done heard. What exactly do you know?
But
prefer?
even the due diligence going the other way, that person has to also be open to the exploration of it. So I might ask her, and she might be experienced or not, and not know for real. So I come and get different opinions. It's not like what you do is exactly gonna work for her, but it's like try this, you can try that. Just different options to bring back.
Bro, I remember
As long as she don't hit you with the, you should know me by now.
Bro, I remember
Bro, you're not the same person you was 5 minutes ago.
Right. Bro, I remember when I was younger, my father was like, man, just come ask us.
Yeah.
Well, come ask me. Because asking somebody else in the class with you who don't know shit,
Right.
Y'all about the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
Like, so just come ask
But at
me.
some age, the blind start to see before me.
Yeah, I started asking questions like young.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
Look. I didn't feel comfortable asking questions like that to anybody,
Yeah.
let alone my parents.
Yeah, like when you kids, like kids talk. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's the truth or not is the biggest thing, but kids talk. So then you start. Some people are genuinely listening, like for the growth. But then there's other people who just like, boy, that nigga lying.
Yeah, I think that also that at a certain space and time in life, I mean, it's the trust thing. You start to realize and feel a safe space to be able to ask that, because I don't think there's anybody I felt comfortable with, but as time went on, I did find people that I felt comfortable with. I still never asked it. So when you have the question, be willing to ask, but you do have to always remember to find people that you trust or feel comfortable in certain, especially different spaces of life. Like even talking about helping finances, like people your same age at 35. When I talk to some of my friends about the things that they've been doing over here, I'm like, what the fuck have I been doing in my life?
That's how I be feeling when I talk to you. Bro, when I first started talking to that nigga was talking about this and this. I'm like, God damn, what? I don't know none of this shit.
But that's how I felt. Like Black.
Yeah.
Black was always
He
like,
seemed like that.
yeah. Black was like, I'm on scholarship, so I'm getting that money. But I could just go to the military and get their money too. And I was like, bro, just hoop, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just hoop.
Shut up.
Like, nah.
Hey, everything
I go
good,
get the military, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, all right, man, do what you do. I'm gonna go hoop, man. It's like he was a step or two ahead financially. You know what I'm saying?
But once you build relationships and trust with a person like that, be okay with asking them.
No, for sure.
Hey, what are you doing with your 401k or with the extra money that you have saving for the house? Like, how are you developing? You just bought a house that's $400,000 now, and you don't have PMI. That means you dropped a heavy down payment, so you less than 80% on your loan the ratio. So like, how did you develop that? Shit, you work a job like I do. Shit, I set this money aside.
I pull some money from
Look, you
this.
didn't even realize that my parents actually, they had a property that I was starting to manage, so I was saving money doing that. Like, it's things that you don't even see that's going on, but until you ask the question.
Yeah.
So, or you could just hate.
And people do
A
that.
lot of people do that.
People do that.
A lot of people do that. Oh, fuck. Man, this nigga think he
Fuck, they
know
taking a
everything,
trip every
bro.
goddamn week,
You
man.
think you know everything.
Yeah.
Fuck is a Roth IRA.
Look at you using words. I see you, man. I see my man.
Oh, shit. I was like, man, hold on. God damn, I gotta get my life together.
Do you think you've always been open to helping people? Because I know it's sometimes when people come to you and they ask you for help, they're really asking you to do it for them.
Yeah. I mean, I've had to learn about keeping somebody a certain distance, because I'm the person that's like, oh, you got a problem? This is how I've experienced to be able to fix it, and this is how I think you probably should proceed. And it's like, we go into the details, but then you got people that's like, all right, well, can you go set that up for me? Can you go do this? Or you can, nah. At one point it was, I got you, let's go, let's do this, let's do that. And you start realizing like they not as invested in themselves as you are.
Boy,
but hold on, but is it a do it or is it a show me, right?
There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Okay. You can tell when people are like trying to learn as you all do, but then you can tell somebody that's just like, glad you did that for me. Like, it's a different kind of.
You don't get nothing from that though after. You see what I'm saying? Like,
what you mean?
If you just did the shit, then it's like, what the fuck do I get from that? You see what I'm saying?
Like, you asked the person that got it done for?
Yeah.
Well, they don't realize that. They just that shit that got done.
Yeah, like a lot of people aren't coming in trying to learn it. They just trying to get somebody to do it for them. Like, like we know users. Like, we know people who are out there who who are used to people like sometimes it's because of their looks, their personality. They just cool with everybody. They go to any and everybody to get things done for them versus doing it themselves.
Yeah, you start to learn people. But I got burnt several times in me trying to help, me trying to be a friend. That was the big thing for me, and I just learned to be able to.
I can't get the nigga to set my shit up. These nigga done fucked it up.
Exactly.
Bro, I remember like I remember like giving advice to friends when I was younger, like especially like relationship advice and shit. And then I would see them do the complete opposite or not implement any of the shit that we talked about.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm done. Like, don't ask me shit about your relationship.
So
I can't agree with that one.
You know, and I'm not asking you to agree. Yeah, I'm just saying like that was what I noticed, and then that was what I started to do and it was more so for myself.
But sometimes people have to, like what you said in the back of your mind, it probably made all the sense in the world, right? But sometimes people come to either they want you to they want to see if they just tripping, right? But what you said made sense. But shit, I'm gonna go with this way, right?
Yeah.
And so when they fuck up like that, I guarantee you they gonna revert back to the shit that you told them.
Yeah, right? I think
if they come back with the same shit, I would still get advice. Like, bro, I told you last time, like, bro, da 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 da. I just wouldn't like. Well, nah.
No. So it's not like one time and then I'm done.
Yeah.
When I find myself, like you said, I'm more invested in your shit than you are.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about like real, like legit relationship shit. Like, yo, this nigga beating me, blah 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 blah. And you like, hey, you really need to get yourself out of that situation before shit get worse.
No, so that was about to be my next comment. When it's something like that, ain't nothing you can say. Like at this point, man, you just getting your ass beat up.
I'm telling you,
ain't
like this gonna get uglier. You know what I'm saying? Or we ain't even gotta go that extreme. It could just be like, hey, I'm in an unhappy situation in this relationship, and then you start hearing things. You like, well, I'm just speaking to you as my friend, right? You probably should pull yourself out of that situation because that is just showing that this XYZ 1 2 3, right?
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, like, yeah, cause then that nigga did blah blah blah. You like, so we had talked about it. You should have pulled yourself out of that before it got to this.
Yeah.
Now what? Yeah, I'm done now. 2 more weeks later, man, they got my car towed. Like, how? Yeah. Because did he?
You weren't even supposed to be
right. You shouldn't even been over there. Yeah. Did he have it towed from your house?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when you start to find yourself like, now I'm too invested.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to get frustrated and shit. Like,
mad at both of y'all.
And it's because I care. I actually genuinely care. Yeah. I care about you and I care about your situation. I don't want to see anything happen to you. So sometimes, and I've had this happen, like I had to I pulled myself out of a situation myself. Like I had been telling her, like this was like a real good friend of mine. She had been kind of going through it a lot. And I was just, eventually I just was like, man, I'm just not, like for my own sanity, I'm gonna just pull myself out of the situation.
Yeah. I got a situation that's, I think it's coming to the end now, but it was a year and a half ago. I told bruh, you need to go ahead and break up with her. Like, what you got going, unless you ready to marry her, just let her go. It's going to help both of y'all. And he's like, the thing I was going to add is, like, you have to, what you're doing is combating their entire life and emotional state. So everything that they've done in their life to get to where they are and the emotions that they built is invested in that space or whatever that is. So you giving advice is almost really like planting a seed in a field that already has trees growing. So it's gonna take time, and you're gonna have to read. I had to tell my man. It's probably been 10 to 15 times. Like, bro, it's really gonna hurt you all. How old you are right now, you really need to be just developing and building you. Like over and over, he break up with her, he go back with it, break up. I think I got to the point I was like, bro, you know what I'm gonna say. But I'm not going to, if he bring it to me, as long as I don't have to do nothing, like go get his shit, I'm cool. We can talk about it. But you know what I'm gonna say. And I don't think I'm ever gonna not be able to tell you what I'm thinking, but the investment of like trying to go help you, trying to go set something up, like that's not gonna happen. But I do think I don't think I've gotten to the space where I'm not gonna be like, I told you enough, Brian. I'm not finna have this conversation with you.
Yeah.
And what has happened is, bro is now free. He's back. He's by himself again. He's setting up a rental property. He's setting up a new apartment for himself. The shit he told me the other day I was like, this shit kind of dope. It sounded crazy when you first said it, but it makes sense. But it's because he's able to create the separation that we've been talking about for a year and a half. So I think we just have to you got to know people, but then you have to have the patience and then know where your line is.
And create separation, man. They found an extra $3,000 of money in his pocket, man.
That's crazy. You find an extra whatever. Now and you living by yourself. That's crazy. That means somebody was eating. Yeah. Societal standards say you should supposed to been taking care of everything. So then when you stop, you realize like, damn, I was really doing a lot. Yeah. A whole lot. And I can do a lot more by myself. $1 million.
Don't be scared to ask for help, man.
Yeah, man.
More of the story.
Like in real life.
Yeah.
Like don't and that's whether it's a financial help. Like you know who you trust, you know who you rock with, you know who in your corner. But also because it's just so detrimental right now, man. We seeing it more and more, and it's becoming younger and younger. Like even with the school shooting, I saw that there was a young lady in Mississippi. She was 14 years old. She came home one day, shot her mom, who was a school teacher at her school. Then she called her stepdad, had him to come to the house.
Killed him.
And she tried to kill him. She shot him. But like we just seeing people going through more and more mental breakdowns and having more and more situations.
Freak off.
Yeah. And they really like need help. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it ain't about them necessarily asking for help, because we know it's not easy to ask for help, but sometimes just like, man, pay attention to the folks around you.
So that's what I was gonna add to that, is like for a young person who might be developing their own thoughts about help just from watching, I think it's for us and then the people in other people's spaces. If you see somebody that looks like they need help, like let's take little EJ from last week. Bro was tripping a little bit. I reached out. I'm like, you good, bro? And I think it always has to go beyond because you know you're gonna get the I'm straight. No, like what's going on? You really good? Yeah. I mean, I'm open to talking to you if you feel like it. I'm not gonna force you to talk, but I want you to know the pathway is open. Yeah. So I think doing that for people that we see that we think need some help, asking the second question of, are you really good? Because I don't know what it is, but every time I ask somebody they're straight, and then I stop them and I look them in the eye and like, are you really good? It gives a completely different reaction. But just creating a space for somebody to feel comfortable to ask you for help, to bring you their issues, and be open to actually hearing them and possibly doing something about them. Because you can affect somebody by saying, I heard you, I'm not gonna do shit though.
Bro, I was listening to this podcast, man. This guy jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge when he was 19 years old, right? He said,
I'm planning to go there in like 2 weeks.
He said, bro, I was on the bus. He said, when I was on the bus, I was just crying. Like,
oh, he alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, I was just crying. He was like, he said, bro, I had told myself, if anybody asks me what's wrong, I'm going to let all this shit out. Yeah. And I'm not going to go. He was like, I rode that bus for 3 miles. Nobody asked me shit. I'm just on the bus crying. Really? And I think society doesn't ask men what's wrong. I think if there had been a woman that got on that bus that was crying, other women, if not men, would have said, hey, are you okay? Man, is everything all right?
That's strong, because I'm thinking, would I have asked him?
And I probably wouldn't.
Yeah. He said a guy sat in front of me. I was sitting on the bus already. A guy sat beside me and got up and left because I was crying. And then another guy came and sat behind me. He said, if anybody had asked me, but he also, when he talked about his story, man, he was like, as soon as I jumped, I knew, like, he was like, please God, if you'll just save me. Yeah. Like, I'll do everything I can to try to make myself better. That man hit the water, broke like 3 vertebrae in his back, broke his leg. He said, man, when he hit the water, he was going, like how fast he was going in the amount of space.
Yeah.
So it was like 700 miles an hour, basically. So all his
like
shit
a plane
snapped.
going into.
He said a sea lion pushed him back up to the top so that the Coast Guard could see him.
He made that part up.
And nigga was like, nah, they like the Coast Guard, the people from the Coast Guard.
It's okay because he alive.
Yeah, like what's crazy is like he said I knew something. He said I thought a shark was attacking me.
Yeah.
The Coast Guard was like a sea lion kept your body afloat until we got to you, and he was like, from that point forward, he was just like his whole thing is like suicide prevention. Yeah, like so, but he was like when he jumped, it was like this world renowned surgeon was actually doing a tour of the hospital in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And when they brought him in, they asked the dude like, hey, will you do this surgery? Because somebody just jumped out the Golden Gate Bridge. And the dude was like, yeah, like I'll do what I can.
Yeah.
And he was like, since that's happened, that surgeon has done the same surgery like 13 times because he moved to San Francisco because of
people jump off
what
that
happened.
bridge.
Yeah. He was like,
they ain't got like no
well,
like.
now they do.
Okay.
But this was like, I think
why
it said 2000 or 2001. And he kind of let himself off. Like he was
no
holding
technology back then.
He was holding on. Like he didn't just jump off. He like, and that to me that says like in my mind like you really don't want to.
Yeah.
But he was holding on. He was like, even when he let himself over, people walked past him.
Really?
Nah, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
if I can do that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say something.
But the crying on the bus shit, it's like, man, whatever that nigga going to, I don't even put that energy this way.
I don't know what his
could
man
be
mind
the next
is.
motherfucker say something to me, I'm kill him.
Exactly.
I don't know. Let nigga like that, you know. So I don't know if it's it gotta be because it's a man.
I don't know
but
if he come.
I think I'm minding my business regardless.
I think if the only situation that I would probably ask him if it's like buses, sometimes you can end up sitting face to face with somebody.
And it depends on the crowd too.
Yeah, but if I'm sitting down and he comes sit in front of me, my mind's like, I need to make a friend real quick because if he do snap.
Hope he don't kill me.
Everybody but me.
I asked, bro.
Nah, listen. Remember, I want to know.
Fuck you. You can go.
Thank you.
Say that, my boy.
My mind go.
Hit him on the back.
Like, you good?
Have a good one, man.
Like on juice. Hey man, y'all want in on this? Nah. Shit. Nigga, let them niggas out. Hell yeah, appreciate you.
Hey, that nigga walked out the door, he started hearing gunfire.
Man.
But yeah, man, but it was like,
hey,
that nigga said,
damn it, cause you look good.
He said one person had to ask me, man, I wouldn't have jumped.
Let it out and it would stop.
Yeah. Because he it was how he was feeling, but he really just wanted help.
Somebody to listen.
He just wanted somebody to listen to him, man.
See, your kindness can save a life.
Yeah, man. So
there wasn't no church or none. None. Shit.
Well, everybody ain't on that side.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think just pay attention to people, especially people around you, your circle, even the outer layers. At that point, though,
it ain't about religion. It's about a motherfucker just listening.
Yeah, but if you don't really know religion like that, like why would I think I'm gonna just walk into a church and somebody will be there? You know what I'm saying? Like right on a Tuesday afternoon, who at the church?
Yeah, about to have choir rehearsal at 7:00.
Right, and
it was 3.
and then it
was 3.
Gotta wait for everybody to get all work.
You know what I'm saying? He was jumping at 3.
He was jumping in the morning, and that's another thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just talking.
Yeah, but yeah. So I think man, we just gotta stay conscious of people around us. If people giving you them signs, man, don't be afraid to ask if everything is okay. And like you said, ask again. Yeah. Especially when you see it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Be okay to ask how to eat pussy. It's all right. Even if you're not good at it today, you can
if
get
all
better.
hearts and minds are clear.
Man, that's real for that man.
Yeah, that is real.
In the pussy eating department.
I just feel like if all hearts and minds are clear.
Bro, see, that's the problem right now. That's why we can't open up. Man. That's why we can't open up now.
You should stand on that table and jump.
Head first to the table.
not the corners around it. Yeah, the corners around it. You'll be all right. Hey. Listen, go by www.droppingdymes.com.
We survived.
Why?
The website survived.
We need that money.
Back hurt. Hey,
Oh shit.
send us your questions. You saw what we had today.
When that nigga told us we can get it, and he told us the price. He said, and we got it in there. Like, God damn, how the fuck we got all that money?
Cause I pay my dues.
Because it was 2 months.
Yeah,
2 years. I'm sorry, 2 years.
Shit,
That's amazing, bro.
there was.
We've been doing this honestly going into our 3rd year.
Yeah.
We got
And-
2 years of dues back up
dues,
in there.
yeah, we had some dudes in there.
We're taking all the money, but I
was
guess
for a little
not.
while.
in microphone stands.
Yeah.
But yeah, go by www.droppingdymes.com.
all we
Dimes with a
used
Y.
With a Y, baby.
Get some, man. Earrings, t-shirts, hoodies,
Nose
all
ring.
kinds of fly stuff. You understand?
Speaking of fly,
The sun.
Just brighten up, you know what I'm saying, on the backside of the sun. But yeah, buy some. Go subscribe, share, comment,
Like,
and hit
hit the bell.
the bell. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with us. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend,
About your friends.
so we can all be friends.
All of us.
Come on. We still trying to get to the
Come
1K.
join our circle, baby.
Yeah, we still trying to get to the 1K, man. Like,
Cause
come,
we got you.
come
Yeah.
join the circle. Come join the family, so
Ask
we
Brandon for help.
can make sure you don't need some help, or if you need
I'm
some
a
help,
safe
you can
space.
always ask us. Yeah, Brandon's a safe space. I don't know how safe,
You gonna be tough after.
because I feel like he'll tell you the truth.
He gonna tell you the truth.
that was gonna be my topic trait too.
What?
Bluntness.
Oh,
I'm working on it though.
You ain't playing to change.
We still working on.
That's what I know.
We
I'm
still
working on it.
Yeah.
we still got time to get that one out of here. But
It ain't leaving, man, but
if all hearts and minds are clear,
clear, brother.
Hey man, I'm all good.
hey man, thank you. We love you. See you
Appreciate
next
y'all,
time.
man. All love.
All right.